Hello YouTube, and welcome back to part 2 of the CRKT Ritter RSK Mk5 kit that comes with this great knife. In part 1 I reviewed the items listed here by Doug Ritter, a list of items that were recommended to go into a kit like this. Now we're going to see what we can get in there, what fits, and going to have to make some choices. I removed the nylon string lanyard from the knife. I felt like that was going to kind of get in the way and take up a little bit of room, so I've removed that. Okay, let's get started. The signal mirror. Wow, this would be great to have, but man, it just takes up a lot of room. It's just fairly thick in the bottom of this. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm looking at the lid here, the inside of it, and it's fairly shiny just as it is. So I'm gonna go without this particular mirror at this time. When it comes to signaling, this flashlight here, that's a push button, you can kind of see it here in the daylight, I think. The has different settings, and then it also has this strobe on it. So I don't know if that's showing up on the camera very well, but I'm going to go with this because it does have some signaling qualities to it in addition to the flashlight. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Fire starter and tinder. Well, boy, we've got a lot to choose from here. It wouldn't be difficult to put one of these big mini lighters in here. It doesn't necessarily take up a lot of room, but I would want to have a couple of methods to start the fire, and one of them would have to be a fire starter. So I'm going to put this fire starter in here, and I need the striker that came with it. So I'm going to want to have a fire steel and a striker, so I'm going to put these in here as one of the methods for starting a fire. And then I could put this package of matches in here, but I'm afraid it's going to take up some room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what it takes to just put a couple of these windproof and waterproof matches in here for right now. And for tinder, again, I think this wet fire would probably just take up more room right now than what I really want to at this point. So what I'm going to do is take these tinder tabs right here, and I'm going to put a couple of them in there just like this, and we'll put 3 of them in there just for right now. Alright, I think that's going to cover a fire starter and a tinder. I don't have a striker in here for these matches, and so what I I would end up doing is cutting one off of a matchbox and gluing it onto the lid like I've done with this one. maybe put it over here or something. Okay, that's the fire starting in the tinder. Talked about the signal mirror whistle. Well, we could put that whistle in there, but it sure takes up a lot of room. I think I'm going to set that aside for now. Compass. Well, this is kind of what I have to choose from right here. Not too much difference in them. So I think I'm just going to put this one in there for right now. See how this kind of works out. Alright. Let's go back to the list here. Duct tape. Well, this duct tape, the way it is right now, it does take up a fair amount of room, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in there anyway, like that. We'll see how this works out. Thread and needle. I'm not really set up for that, but I'm going to go ahead and take one of these heavy-duty needles and toss it in there. Now, thread, I've got this, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in here for right now. I don't know if it's going to make the final cut, but there's needle and thread. Okay. Paper and aluminum foil. I don't have safety pins. I've got a couple of safety pins to throw in there. Pencil and paper. I don't have pencil and paper. I don't have paper. I've got a pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and put a pencil in there. As you can see, we're already kind of starting to fill up here a little bit. All right. Wire, I don't have any wire. Water purification. Well, we certainly have some of these, so let's go ahead. We'll just tear off 2 of these tabs and put those in there. Water purification, flashlight. I got a flashlight in there. Fishing kit. This is the fishing kit. I don't know if there's going to be room for it, but I'll go ahead and set it. I think I'm going to set it up there for right now. Basic medical supplies. Okay. Man, there's a lot to choose from. Now, I do have this Neo-to-go antibiotic, so I'm going to put that in there. And let's see what all. I've got so many little bags with things. It can't hurt to put a Band-Aid in there. I've got Imodium AD. I've got a towelette, which, boy, that would be nice if there was room for it. I think these looks like some Benadryl. Imodium. Some more Band-Aids. And let's see what else we got over here. Got a lot more of this Neo-to-go, which I believe can also be used to help with starting a fire also. So it wouldn't hurt to put a couple of those in there if you had room for them. Here's some more Imodium. And sting relief. And some more Band-Aids. Of course, I've got larger first aid supplies, but I just don't know if there's room for those. I'm thinking maybe if there's room for anything at all, maybe this cleansing wipe might be the thing to include. Okay, now so we're already crowded in here. We can get the knife in there and the fishing kit and so on. I also wanted to put in a P38. That's not really going to take up any room, so I got a P38 in there. Man, I'd like to get this pencil sharpener in there. I think that's a pretty good deal.